Namaste and welcome to Bhakti Flow, embodying the Goddess Durga for strength, protection, courage, and transformation. My name is Francie, and I'm so excited and honored to be a part of the Celtic Woodland Yoga Festival. Thank you all so much for coming to practice today. In this practice, we will be opening our voices, our hearts, and our bodies. So to begin, I will invite you to take Durga Mudra. So take a fist with your hands and bring the thumb underneath the index finger and open the arms onto the legs. This mudra is said to help bring calm and courage. Some of you might know who Durga is. She's the goddess of war. She's actually the only goddess of war in all traditions worldwide that I know of. There was a deep, dark evil known as Mahishasura in one of these ancient yoga parables. And the Hindu trinity of gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, they could not, for the life of them, with all of their powers and all of their weapons, defeat the evil demon. So they came together and they created this goddess Durga, this female goddess of war, and she was able to defeat evil once and for all. Durga is the divine mother. She represents protection and fierce compassion. When we invoke Durga, we invoke those qualities of courage and fierce compassion and protection. She invites us to overcome the evils in the outer world and the evils or the challenges that are presenting in our inner world. Even when we just begin to call upon her name, Durga, it's said that she comes in straight away. This essence, this quality comes in straight away in humble service to our protection. So take a moment, your hands in our Durga Mudra, our fist with our thumb wrapped underneath our index finger. Close your eyes, sit up nice and tall. Wiggle your rib cage away from the belly. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, let out a big sigh. Ha. Let's do that again. Ha. And with your eyes closed for a moment, I invite you to reflect, where in your life are you experiencing challenge? Where in your life do you feel you need some protection, some transformation, some support from the Mother Goddess? One of the things I love about this festival is all the work they're doing to plant trees and to protect Mother Nature. So Durga also helps to invoke within us this quality of community and leadership. So closing your eyes, keep your eyes closed, breathing into your heart. Where in your life can you invoke more strength to step into leadership, to step into protection of the Mother Earth? And when you're ready, you can softly open the eyes and keep your mudra. We are going to come into a mantra to invoke the Mother Goddess Durga, to invoke these qualities of protection and inner strength, courage, and transformation. So Bhakti Yoga is a practice of the heart where we use our emotion. We transmute our emotion into devotion so that we can transcend the ego and come into our true nature, our highest self. So what's important here as we sing together is not so much whether you're singing on tune or even whether you get the words right. It's really the quality, the bhav, the attitude of devotion, of this willingness to open your heart, to descend from the tyranny of the mind and all of our thought loops and challenges so that we can come and rest in the sacred space of our heart. So we will sing to Durga. So please repeat after me. Jai Shri Ma. So you, Jai Shri Ma. Jai means victory. Shri is the light or the illumination, the luminescence. And Ma refers to mother, the mother goddess. Kali, Kali Ma. And Kali is the destructive form of the goddess and another form of Durga. So Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. And then we have one more section of the song. So Anandama is bliss mother. So Anandama. Durga Devi. So Durga, we've been talking about. Devi means goddess. We all have this goddess energy within us, whether we're a man or a woman. It's this feminine essence. So Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Anandama, Durga Devi, Jagadambe, mother of all, Shri Ma. We'll do it a few times until you get the hang of it. So we'll play kirtan style, call and response. So I'll sing, then you sing. You may like to sit up nice and tall. Perhaps your eyes are soft or closed. Take a nice deep breath in. You're welcome to harmonize with me. You're welcome to sing your own words, create your own melody, have a play. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma, you. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma, you. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Now the second part. Ananda Maha Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma, you. Ananda Ma. Ananda Maha Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Let's do it again. Ananda Maha Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Ananda Maha Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma, you. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. All together. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Ananda Ma. Ananda Maha Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Ananda Maha Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Jai compassion, courage, and strength. Anandama Durga Devi. Anandama Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Anandama Durga Devi, Jagadambe Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma. Jai Shri Ma. And gently join your hands together in prayer pose at heart center. Just taking a few moments to notice how you feel and coming in to a strong emotional connection with your intention for this practice to embody the Goddess Durga, to embody strength, protection, compassion, and transformation. And thank you for opening your voice with me. We'll try that again at the end of our practice. And softly bow your head in prayer to the heart center. Release the hands, and we will begin in a child's pose today. So if you had a cushion, release it to the side. Take your toes together, sit your hips on your heel, wiggle your belly between the thighs, and walk your fingertips forward. Bring your forehead to the earth. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, fill the whole back side of the body, and as you exhale, walk your fingertips about another inch forward, rooting your hips to your heels, hugging your belly in towards the spine. Relax your face. Invoke the qualities of calm and peace. With the next inhale, walk your hands all the way over to the right, resting your left hand atop your right forehead, rooted on the earth, left sit bone grounding, feeling your body slowly begin to open. Finding a nice, slow, flowing breath to accompany our practice today. With your next inhale, walk back through center and take a side bend on your second side. Hands come over to the left, right hand atop of the left, the right sit bone grounding and rooting into the sit bones. Again, fill your body with breath, fill your body with Shakti, and with your next exhale, slowly come back to center and come on to all fours, hands and knees, please. Spread your fingers wide like the rays of the sun. Shoulders stack over the wrist, hips stack over the knees, awakening the spine with a few rounds of cat-cow. Arch the spine, look up, inhale. Draw the shoulder blades together, and as you exhale, round the spine, draw your chin into your chest, the gaze towards the belly. Inhale, arch the spine, the gaze is up. Exhale, round, hug the chin into the chest. Last time, inhale, arch the spine, look up, the gaze is up. And exhale, round, find the full expression. Come on to your fingertips, exaggerate that roundness, wiggle around a little, create space in your body for this energy to move through, and then come flat into a tabletop. Awakening the heart central to our bhakti practice. Anahatasana, we open the heart chakra, walking the hands forward. Keep the hips 90 degrees above the knees. The chin or the forehead melts to the earth. Shoulder blades hug together. Find your breath. Find your awareness. Each exhale, it's as though we're sweeping away any hardness, any stiffness, any lack of trust, any doubt, any stress that's formed in the back of our heart. With your next inhale, slide your hands back underneath the shoulders, come to a tabletop. Opening our wings. Bring the right hand to the center of the mat. Inhale, open your left arm to the sky. Feel your side body peeling open. Extend through the fingers. And as you exhale, threading the needle, weave the shoulder and the head onto the earth. Perhaps the right hand can come up and over in a twist, or maybe it comes to wrap around the back. If you're feeling really grounded and balanced today, shift the weight to the left knee and extend the right leg all the way to the thighs, staying integrated in the hands and the feet, the foundation of our posture. Maybe you're falling over, being compassionate with yourself wherever you're at. And gently lower the leg, lower the hand. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way back to the sky. And exhale, release. Take a moment to wiggle around, just embodying flow, bringing that element of water into the practice. Left hand to the center, inhale, right arm expands open to the sky. We're opening our side body, opening our wings so that we can fly and feel ourselves nice and empowered through our practice. Bring the shoulder and head to the earth, threading the needle. Push the right hand into the earth to send the left arm all the way up and over into a twist, maybe wrapping around the back. Again, if you're feeling balanced and strong today, keep the toes awake and aware as you send the left leg up to the sky. Beautiful. Gently release. Left arm comes down, right arm sweeps back up, gazes up, and exhale, release. Bring your knees to touch. Extend your right leg long behind you. The hips are even. The left arm sweeps forward. So hug your belly into the spine to feel that core strength. Inhale, lift the hand, lift the foot. And as you exhale, elbow to knee, round the spine, chin to chest. Awaken the fingers and toes. Inhale, reach forward and up. Find your extension. Exhale, release, hug in, round, last one. Inhale, reach forward and up, staying here, or if it's available to you, reach the hand around the body, kick the foot into the hand, awakening the spine with a beautiful back bend here. Stretch the toes, and exhale, gently release the foot with control, knee to the earth. Wiggle around a moment, and we come to our second side. So take your knees together. Left leg extends behind you. Right arm reaches forward. Fingers and toes awake. Core hugs in. So we're building core strength here. Flexibility, openness. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, round and hug in. Chin to chest. Inhale, forward and up. Move with the breath. Find the flow of movement, breath, and awareness. Last one. Inhale, reach forward and up, lengthening, bend the knee, hand to the top of the foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Feel the opening through the lower back, through the front of the body, the shoulder, and exhale, gently release. Take a moment in a child's pose. Big toes touch, knees wide, hips heavy on the heels, wiggle the belly. And this time we'll take our elbows by our ears, our hands up in prayer as we remember the devotion of our practice, the devotion of calling in the strength and courage to embody our truest, highest self, to step into leadership, to move through these challenging times with more grace. Release the hands down and come back onto all fours. From here, we come into our first downward facing dog of the practice. So set up your alignment by spreading your fingers nice and wide. The heels of your hand parallel to the top of the mat. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Come into this inverted V pose. Bend your right knee. Press into your left hand. Bend your left knee. Press into your right hand. And take the next few moments to unwind any tension in this pose, swishing the hips side to side, drawing the breath in, filling the body, lengthening. Come high onto the toes, please. Soft bend in the knees, press the belly to the thigh, push the earth away to lengthen and stretch the spine. The gaze is to the toes. Make sure that the feet are parallel. Now lift the hips a little higher, slowly lengthen the thigh bones back. Perhaps the heels are touching the ground, perhaps not. Step the feet together. Inhale, reach the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. You can come onto the ball of the left foot, soft elbows as you press the earth away, and then opening the hips, bring your foot to the bum. Stack your right hip on top of your left, press the foot over. Keep your right armpit square, so shoulders are square to the earth. We call this one fire hydrant, so take a moment to play around here, opening the hips. Lengthen the leg back to the sky. Inhale, and exhale, release, second side. Sweep the left leg up to the sky, soft elbows, stretch from the center of the palm to the center of the foot. And then you can bring the foot to the bum, fire hydrant. Stack left hip on top of the right. Press your engaged foot all the way over to the right, but keep your left armpit square. Lengthen the leg back to the sky, and exhale, release. Come high onto the toes, soft bend in the knees, look up between the hands, take a nice big step, top of the mat, halfway lift. Little wardrobe malfunction, and exhale, fold. And take the elbows in the hands, gently nod the head, yes, no, maybe so. Forward folds are so good for relieving tension that we hold on the back side of our body, the protective side of our body. Soft bend in the knees and gently bounce up and down. Look at your feet, make sure your toes are spread, make sure the inner arch of your foot is lifted, so we've got beautiful alignment here, and then relax the hands down. Imagining the feet have four corners, shift back into the back two corners of the heel, root down through the ball of the big toe, the pinky toe, and as you send the energy down into the four corners, gently roll up, round its spine. Arms sweep up, the gaze is up. Remember your prayer, remember your intention, and quietly bring it into center at the heart. Release. Take a moment to shake it out. You're going to create some space along the spine to begin. So take your feet hips distance, soft bend in the knees. Always we want to keep this flow with the body by keeping a softness in the elbows and the knees. Let's come into some arm swingings, just relaxing any tension, any stress that we may be holding in the shoulders and the neck. Maybe we've been sitting at the computer for too long, or maybe we've just been worried about what comes next. We're all in the same boat here in this unprecedented, challenging time, and our duty, our responsibility is really to just maintain our own presence, our own calm, our center, our peace, our inner peace. So relax anything that you may be holding on to for 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come back to center. Your feet can come a little bit wider now for some spinal twists. Again, soft bend in the knees as you bring your hands over to the left, the right foot lifts. You can bring your hands all around the body for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly come back to center. Bring your pinky toes to line up with the outer heels. Lift the inner arch of the foot, soft bend in the knees, lift and expand the heart. This is what we really want to open through this practice, is the heart. So open the shoulders, roll them down, and take our Durga mudra again. Make a fist with the hands, the thumb underneath the index finger. Close your eyes, and we'll take 3 full breaths in this standing meditation pose. And finding our strength again, will come into a nice, strong, courageous flow. So we're in Tadasana. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up. The gaze is up. And as you exhale, turn the palms down, hinge from the hips, and fold forward. Shake out the head. Yes, no, maybe so. And then come into a halfway lift as you inhale, fingertips to the earth, the shin or the thighs, shoulders draw back, spine lengthens, and exhale, deeply bend forward. 2 more like this. Inhale, look up and lengthen, halfway lift, lengthen the spine, the neck is aligned with the spine. Exhale, release a little bit deeper. Last one. Inhale, look up and lengthen, draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine, the tailbone to the crown of the head, grow long. And exhale, fold, plant the hands, spread the fingers, step back to the top of a push-up. Shoulders over wrists, kneecaps pull up, and gently rock your plank back and forth. We're going to take a few moments here to build strength in our core, tone in our arms, because our physical strength can translate into inner strength. As above, so below. Come back to center, bring your knees down to the earth, hug your elbows in, lower all the way down onto the earth. Interlace the hands at the low back, please, Charlie's angel grip. As you inhale, curl the heart up and open. Lift the chin, zip the legs together, pull the kneecaps up, spread the toes, and take a deep breath here. Inhale, lift and lengthen, and exhale, release. Hands beneath the shoulders, child's pose. Your arms can be nice and outstretched in front of you, or maybe you're taking our prayer variation to come back into your intention for this practice. Plant the hands. Come on to hands and knees, downward facing dog. Come into our inverted V pose. Equal weight between hands and knees. Take a few moments to dance your dog and find your alignment so that you've got a nice, long and stretched back. We'll start with our left leg. So take the legs together. Take the feet together. Inhale, sweep your left leg up to the sky. Soft elbows. Stretch the fingers, stretch the toes. And come into a fire hydrant. Bring the foot to the bum. Open the hip, press the foot over. Keep the left armpit square to the earth. Inhale, back to the sky, 3-legged dog. And as I exhale, hug the knee into the heart. Lift the hip and take the foot between the hands. Come on to the fingertips. Draw the shoulders back. Lift and spread the toes. Root down through the foot. Turn the back foot down now. As you inhale, the right arm comes all the way up and over. Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Bend the knee. So the knee is 90 degrees over the ankle, please. And then open the knee wide. So when we come into these shapes, we can remember the qualities that we're embodying here. Of strength, perseverance, willingness to show up to the challenge, to transcend our story. Look at your back foot. Make sure that you're rooted into the pinky toe. The inner arch of the back foot is lifted. The front heel is aligned to the arch of the back foot. Now coming into one of my favorite poses of the practice, probably more for the symbolism. We interlace the hands behind the back, humble warrior. Reach your hands down, lift your heart up, and as we exhale, we bow humbly in service to the highest good. The arms can come up and over. Lift the hip. Make sure that you're avoiding collapsing the belly onto the thigh. Feel the strength of this pose by pushing into your feet a lot. And as you root down, reach the hands all the way up, come all the way up, release the hands back, and lengthen the front leg. Turn the back heel in, hands to the hips, coming into a goddess squat. Inhale here, and as we exhale, bend the knees. Bring your hands to rest on the top of the knees, sink the weight, and take a few moments to bring your left shoulder forward. Oh, that feels good on the spine. Right shoulder. Just take a few moments side to side. Creating space for more courage, more transformation, more power, more inner strength. Root down, inhale, come all the way up. Turn the back foot in, bring the hands to frame the front foot. Come to a high plank, shoulders over wrists. Inhale here. The knees can come down or else come down, chaturanga dandasana. Hug the elbows in, shoulders over wrist, lower halfway, and then come down, chest, belly, thighs. Interlace the hands, inhale, shalabhasana, zip the legs, spread the toes, reach the heart up, and exhale, come into a child's pose for 3 breaths, or a downward facing dog for 5 breaths, so taking a rest. Feel free to let out a sigh with me. Helps us to bring more calm, more release, more space. Take the feet together. Right leg to the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open into a fire hydrant. Right armpit square. Inhale back to the sky. Exhale, hug the knee into the chest, shoulders over wrists, and foot comes between the hand. Low lunge. Fingertips, lift and spread the toe. Lift the hip, pull the heart forward. Drop the back foot down. Lift the inner arch of the back foot. And as you inhale, we'll spiral up into a warrior 2. Come deep into the bend. Open the knee towards the pinky toe. Lift the heart. Extend the arms. Make sure that your arms are where you think they are. Nice and strong. And then interlace the hands behind the low back. Humble warrior. Lift and open the heart. Root into your feet. And as you exhale, fold, bow down to the great mystery. Humble yourself before the challenges. Humble yourself in greater service to the highest good. Keep rooting down through the feet, and as you inhale, lift all the way up. Back through warrior 2. Lengthen the front leg, and we'll take the back hand to frame the front foot. Come into a high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, elbows in. This time we're gonna come all the way flat onto the belly and bend the knees, spread the toes. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Beautiful heart opening pose here. Just come to your edge. Bring your hands to the ankles. Notice how I'm nice and awake in my feet. As you inhale, kick into the feet and lift the heart. Draw the shoulders back. Zip the legs together. See if you can lift the knees a little bit higher. Lift the heart a little bit higher. One more breath. Hug everything to the midline. Opening the back side of the body, creating more suppleness, more openness in this protective aspect of our being. And exhale. Release. Hands come beneath the shoulders. And take a rest. So maybe you're coming to a child's pose for 3 breaths, or maybe come to a down dog for 5. Come high onto the toes, soft bend in the knees, look up between the hands, lightly hop or step between the hands, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Soft bend in the knees, open the arms wide, lift the heart, come all the way up. Remember your prayer, remember your intention, bring it into the heart. Invoking Durga, embodying Durga, helping to create the conditions in which we feel like we can step up to any challenge that comes across our paths. Release the hands, soft bend in the knees, arms open, inhale to the sky, exhale, melt the heart forward. Inhale, look up and lengthen, draw the shoulders back, exhale, high plank, so step or jump. Lengthen through the crown of the head and the heels. Exhale, lower all the way down. Dhanurasana, bow pose. Hands to the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the knees together. And exhale, release. Hands beneath the shoulders. Take a downward facing dog, please. Take a moment to dance your dog, to feel the heat, the transformation quality, the fire of our practice building in the body. And we're going to come into a wild thing, one of my favorite poses now. So step the feet together. Inhale, send the left leg to the sky. Exhale, take a fire hydrant. If this is your edge, you're welcome to stay here. Otherwise, we'll take our right foot pivoted onto the earth, turn the toe towards the back of the room, flip our dog. Keep that right leg nice and long as you sweep the arm alongside. I like to take thumb and index finger, the gaze to the middle finger, lift the hips. If you're feeling super flexible today, then you can flip the hands and take a full wheel. Hug that left shoulder back. Inhale here and reverse. Nice. Release and switch sides. Take the feet together, the right leg, to the sky, and exhale, open the hip into a fire hydrant. Drop the left foot down. The right side of the body gets light as you flip the dog, sweep the arm across the face, thumb and index finger. Maybe you're taking a full wheel. And then looking down towards the earth, pivot the foot, reverse your dog. Exhale, release. Bring the knees down to the earth. Come sit on your heels and take a moment to find your breath. So how are you feeling? Are you finding some challenge in this practice so far? Let's bring our Durga mudra back. So taking a fist, our thumb inside our index finger, palms face up. Close your eyes for 3 full breaths, please. Embodying the qualities of calm, protective presence, inner power, inner strength, inner courage. And gently release the hands. Come and sit on the bum and give yourself a beautiful, well-deserved hug. Float to the sit bones, float the toes off the earth, and bring your forehead to rest inside the knees. The eyes can be soft or closed, and the breath is flowing. When we call upon Durga, we are calling her to spread peace and love, to help overcome evil. So let's show peace and love. Wrap it around the big toe, shoulder blades drop back, send the heels to the sky. Hug the belly in, draw the shoulders back. Maybe your knees are bent if that's too much for you. And we'll come into a little twist here. So take the left hand outside the right foot and expand the left arm behind. Keep nice and tall. Inhale here. Exhale. Come back to center. Right hand outside. Left arm extends. Feel the spine lengthening. And gently release. Crisscross at the heels, push into the hands, lift the hips, and gently release. Let's take a butterfly pose together, please. Opening the hips. Sometimes it feels like we are deep inside the chrysalis of the caterpillar, becoming the butterfly. And part of invoking Durga is just invoking that trust that we don't quite yet know what's to come, but we can relax into the knowing that it's all going to be okay. Interlace the hands underneath the feet to lengthen the spine. Inhale, open. And as you exhale, melt the heart, elbows inside the knees. Maybe there's some cushions under your knees or cushion under your sit bones to help you maintain a concave lower back and an extended upper back. Bring your chin to your chest, fold. And let me take a step back. Maybe everything won't be okay, but what we have control over is our relationship to this moment only. True freedom exists in this present moment. So we can choose to be in resistance or in struggle to this moment, which is okay. We can also choose just to relax into the mystery. Let's take 3 more breaths into the mystery. Each exhale coming a little bit deeper. Push the feet in toward each other. Lift the heart. Come all the way up. Bring your hands behind you and take a wide-legged straddle. I happen to be quite flexible in the body. This doesn't necessarily mean I'm good at yoga. Being good at yoga is being compassionate, courageous, strong, all the qualities that we're calling in. So wherever your edge is, wherever feels good for you, find that place. Bring cushions under your knees, cushions under your hips. Take the flesh away from your sit bone so that your spine is supported to be nice and tall. Hug your toes back, root the heels in, lift the heart, inhale, and as you exhale, find your edge in a forward fold. It might be here. Maybe you're able to come onto the forearms. Maybe you're able to stack the fists or hold your feet. Wherever you are, your toes are awake. Your spine is lengthening. Your heels are rooting down and drawing in toward each other. And let's take 3 more calming, releasing breaths into the shape. As you inhale, breathing in the qualities of Durga, of protection, of compassion, fierce compassion. And with your next inhale, slowly push into your hands. Walk yourself back to an upright. Release your hands behind the back and gently draw the legs together down the center of the mat. Spread the toes. Flush away from the sit bones. Again, you might like to bring a cushion underneath your sit bones to help elevate your spine. Take the arms up alongside the ears. Relax the shoulders. Bring the arms back so they're framing your ears and the pinky fingers are facing each other. This pose is known as Dandasana or staff pose. I like to really imagine with my arms outstretched, my arms as my wings, as an extension of my heart. And I look up, and as I inhale, I draw in the energy of the goddess. And as I exhale, I let it trickle down my fingers, down my arms, into my heart, into my rib cage, my belly, the rest of my being. Take a few moments here just to receive the blessings. Push out through the 4 corners of the feet so much that the heels are lifted, the core is engaged. Last breath. Release the heels. Open the heart, slight back bend, and then slow motion like we're moving through honey. Dive the heart forward, bringing your hands to rest on the earth. shin or to the arches of the feet. Look up to lengthen, draw the shoulders back to lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold. Close your eyes and send love and breath to anywhere in the body that is experiencing tension, tightness, stress. Breathe in empowerment. Breathe in strength. Breathe in the knowing that we are protected. Reach the fingertips forward, come all the way back up. And exhale, release the hands. Whoop. Release the hands behind the back, the fingertips facing the top of our mat. Purvottanasana. Shift the weight to the heels of the hands, point the toes, press the hips up, relax the head back, keep pushing your hips to the sky, and exhale, chin to chest, release. Bring your feet back into a butterfly shape, and we'll come on to the back now. Lift the hip, and gently lower all the way down, taking one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, connecting to your biological rhythms, connecting to the breath that's moving you, that's moving through you, that is the connection between your outer world and your inner world. And feel the heart, maybe gently drawing circles on the heart, just to really connect to any feeling there, any emotion that might be present. And take 3 more breaths here. Release the hands. Take the hands outside the knees. Bring the knees to the sky. Take your feet hips distance wide. We'll come up into 3 rounds of back bends. So you've been noticing we've been doing a lot of hips and heart today. Bring your fingers to tickle your heels. The first round, I'm going to demonstrate Setu Bandhasana bridge pose. Spread the toes, root the feet down. As you inhale, lift the hips all the way up, the gaze to the belly, rock the shoulders underneath the back, and squeeze the knees in toward each other. Take a nice big inhale here. Exhale, maybe the shoulders come under the back a little bit more. Keep squeezing everything to the midline. And with your next exhale, releasing one shoulder at a time, gently rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae, and coming into our resting pose. Feet together, knees wide, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Now, if you're feeling like that is working your edge today, you can come up into another round of Setu Bandhasana. You're welcome to stay here in our resting pose, or you can join me in Urdhva Dhanurasana, a full wheel practice. Hands come underneath the knees, knees to the sky, feet are hips distance, and the hands come to rest alongside the shoulders. Root the feet down. Inhale, lifts the hips all the way up, slide onto the head. Hug the elbows and knees to the midline. Push into the hands and the feet. Press your heart open and let yourself be free. You might like to jiggle a little here. Make sure that the toes are toward each other, the knees are hugging in. Lengthen your heart. Maybe you can walk the hands back towards the feet, preparing as though you were coming into a full wheel chakrasana where your hands are actually touching your feet. Squeeze the knees in toward each other, lift the heels, chin to chest, and lower all the way down to a rest. Notice what's happening in your heart here. It's our final round. If you play with any variations in your back bends, feel welcome to bring those into your practice now. Hands outside the knees, fingertips to the heels, fingertips alongside the shoulders. Come on to the head, squeeze the elbows and knees, press the hands up, walk the hands back. Maybe you can bring your feet together and send one leg up at a time, keeping your hips level. You're welcome to come out of the pose anytime, chin to chest. And this time we'll take the feet as wide as the mat. So imagine that you have glue connected to the bottom of your feet. Take your arms wide by your side, 45 degrees, and we'll come into some windshield wipers. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the next. The next time your knees come over to the right, keep them there. Adjust your spine so the shoulder blades are right on the back, and the right foot, if it's available to you, can come to rest on top. The head and gaze are towards the left hand. We'll take 3 breaths in this beautiful twist. Turn the head and gaze back to the sky. Release the right foot down, both knees to the sky. Lift the hips to release the spine, and we'll come into our twist on the second side. Knees come all the way over to the left. Left foot maybe can come on top of the right, and the gaze is over to the right middle finger. Maybe your eyes are closed for 3 full breaths. Just breathing with all of the cicadas that you can hear in the background, sending so much love from Thailand to Ireland and beyond. Release the top foot down. Lift the hips. Take the feet to the sky and shake it out. Take the arms up, shake it out. One of my favorite inversions. If you're on your moon cycle today, just stay here with your feet touching, your heels, knees, and hips in alignment. Otherwise, we'll come into a plow pose. Root your hands down to the earth. The head and neck are gazing to the sky. Lift the hips, take the feet all the way up and over. If your feet can touch the earth, push the feet into the earth. Rock the shoulders underneath, and you can rest your hands on your hips. Lift your hips up high. Bring your knees to the third eye. And then one leg at a time, we come into a shoulder stand. Heels, knees, and hips in one line. Head and neck are nice and still. In this pose, we're sending any energy of challenge, of stress, of overwhelm back through the fire of our belly to be purified so that we can experience more freedom and more flow. We'll take our last 3 breaths here. Slowly bring the knees to the third eye. Release the hands and gently roll all the way down, bringing our feet back into a butterfly. The hands back underneath our sit bones. Elbows root down, and we counter with fish pose. So rooting down, lift the heart. The crown of the head comes back towards the earth. Chin to chest, push into the elbows, come all the way back to an upright. Grab your cushion. Come and sit into a comfortable seated meditation pose. You're going to grab a sip of water. Find your Durga mudra again. Make a fist, thumb underneath the index finger. And close your eyes, please. Take a few moments to notice how you feel. Breathing in, calm. Feeling the energy of our practice beginning to settle. Come back into your heart space, into your intention. We'll take 5 full breaths here. And then I invite you to come into Shavasana on the back. If you would prefer to conclude your practice in a seated meditation pose, you're welcome. Otherwise, come rest on your back for a few minutes before we close with our Durga mantra. And take your feet as wide as the mat, your arms alongside the body. Take a nice deep breath in, fill the whole body with light, with presence, with compassion, and exhale, soften, release. Truly experience the benefit of Shavasana, you might like to stay maybe 5 to 10 more minutes. Otherwise, you're welcome to take a big breath into your belly, beginning to awaken fingers and toes. Stretching your arms up long over your head. Coming on to one side. Take a moment and rest in a nice fetal position. Let yourself feel held by the mother. And when you're ready, come and sit in a nice seated meditation pose. Your spine nice and long. Inviting you now to bring your hands into prayer prayer pose, please, at your heart center. Just taking a moment to bring gratitude to the practice, gratitude to yourself, gratitude to this body, gratitude to this tradition of yoga and mantra that help us remember how to come back into peace, into center, into courage, into strength. And just as we began, we'll do call and response for this Bhakti flow practice. So I sing and then you repeat. Really enjoy the process. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. You. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Second part, Anandama Durga Devi. Anandama Durga Devi, Jaganame Shri Ma. You, Anandama. Again. Anandama Durga Devi, Jaganame Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Close your eyes and really sing from the heart. Here we go, all together. Anandama. Anandama Durga Devi, Jaganame Shri Ma. Anandama Durga Devi, Jaganame Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Last one. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. Jai Shri Ma, Kali Kali Ma, Jai Shri Ma. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for joining me in this Bhakti flow, embodying Durga practice. I hope you feel stronger, more open, more empowered to step into your power as a leader, to do what you need to do what your community needs you to do, to take care of yourself, your loved ones, and this planet. Sending you so much love from Thailand. My name is Francie from Pure Flow Yoga, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And a big shout out and thank you to the Celtic Woodland Yoga Festival. Enjoy the rest of this incredible event. Namaste.